Hi, in this GameMaker tutorial, I'll be teaching you about menus. In this section of the tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make your start button, your resume button, and your pause button. First, you're going to want to open up your start button sprite that you made earlier. You're going to want to edit the sprite. You're going to want to select the text tool and select the font tool. This is the menu where you can edit your fonts. And you can also make your text bold, oblique, or bold oblique. I'm just going to go for bold right now. And to home is fine. And you want to make your color black. And we're going to want to make our text about size 36. Now we can select anywhere on the sprite and type whatever we need to. I'm going to type start. And now notice that it's red and we can't see it on the red background. We can just select black and it turns black. This is a bit too small, so I'm going to increase my font size to 48. There we go. Do your best to center it and click OK. Now we're going to need to create an object for this. We're going to call it obj underscore start button. And we're going to give it the start button sprite. We're also going to make it solid, and this can help you later on in the menu process. We're going to add an event, mouse left pressed. This event tells the game that whenever you click on the sprite with your left mouse button, it will do the following actions, which are in here. We're only going to need one action in here, and that's go to new room. And we can select our main menu, or our level 1, and give a transition, so that way the game flows more smoothly. Click OK. We can go into our main menu and position it wherever we want to. That looks about good. Now we're going to need to move our main menu room, save, and run the game. As you can see, now we're prompted with this menu. And whenever we click start, it brings us to our new room with our character that can move around. Next, I'm going to show you the pause button. Since we've already made our pause button, we can already just make our object and give it the pause button. We're going to call it obj underscore pause button and make it solid. Now we're going to add an event, left pressed, and we're going to need a couple of different actions. The first action that we're going to need is the save game. And this just creates an external file on the player's computer, which they can open up at a later time through the game. So we're going to call this pause 1. Then we're going to have to go to a new room, pause menu, transition, fade out and in. And then we're going to have an end of block. Now with your pause button, you're going to want to modify your mask. Instead of precise, you're going to want to have rectangle selected. This means that they can click pretty near the upright rectangles and still get to the pause menu. This will just make it easier for your player to click on the pause button. Press OK. OK. We're going to go to level 1 and add the pause button here. Now if we run the game, we click the start, we can move our character, and we can click near the pause button, but not quite on it, and still go to a new room. Now, you're going to need a way to resume your gameplay. So, you're going to want to open up your resume button and edit it and write some text in there. And you're going to type resume, R-E-S-U-M-E. Press OK. Then position it relatively centered. Click check. Now we're going to want a new object. We're going to give it the resume button sprite. We're going to call it obj_resume button. We're going to make this solid. Add event, mouse, left pressed. We're going to want to have a start of block and load game. This is where you can load the previously saved game. This is very helpful. So we're going to want to have pause 1. And this needs to be exactly the same as you typed it here. See, it's exactly the same. So it will load the same file. Now we are going to need to add an end of block. We can go to our pause menu, position the resume button however we like. That looks pretty good. Check, and then play. We come up with a start menu. We can move around. And let's say we need to go do something else. We can pause and then resume. It's just as simple as that. And thanks for watching.